onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go play action here on first down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
At the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And that is incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 40. 4-yard line. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play.
Here we go.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nigel Bradham. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
And Deebo Samuel's another one of those young receivers that not only looks like a running back, but plays like one after the catch. And he had one of the best seasons among 2019's rookie receivers. Just over 800 yards receiving, but by the time the playoffs hit, he'd become WR1 for the 49ers, and now with the departure of Emmanuel Sanders, that should give him even more looks. Look for him to catch the ball downfield and also take it out of the backfield.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Kyle Van Noy. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd and long, It's Garoppolo. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up fourth.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it down from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
Jimmy Ward there defensively.
On play action, here's Tua. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 33 yards that time.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively. And then they got hit with that big play.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
He's across midfield.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, Miami.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st down.
Here's a toss right side for Breida. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Looking to pass. Tua. Now he'll escape to his right. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Dolphins gold with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
kickoff for San Francisco.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
10, Dolphins nothing.
On first down, here's Breida. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On third and long, it's Tagovailoa. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
Incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense.
Take over
First and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On third down, here comes Mostert. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was second in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
And this is third down.
Here's Tua. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Well, for Matt Breida, this is kind of an emotional game to be sure. He was signed as an undrafted free agent by these 49ers following the 2017 draft, and he had 3 good years for him. In fact, leading the Niners in rushing in 2018. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Stop made by Fred Warner, who was the Niners' leading tackler during their run to the Super Bowl last year. That'll be caught for a Dolphin touchdown. It's Williams.
Complete to Preston Williams.
Preston Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. There's Mostert. And he's got room. And he's into the clear. 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and see.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
I couldn't quite hear, but I can imagine it was a big look out to the quarterback as Nick Bosa got to him yet again for another sack. The 2019 Defensive Rookie of the Year, he continues to make an impact now, and I expect that for seasons to come. Not only is he a great player himself, because of his work, because of his excellent play, he makes everyone else on that defensive line that much better too.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
First down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Parker. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Caught left side, Williams. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 39 yards there, a big one. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
On 2nd down, Tua. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Richard Sherman.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Tua sets up to pass it. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
4th down and goal.
Oh, they'll run the option right. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's at the 50. And it's a fumble. The 40. The 20. 10. 5. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Niners 28, Dolphins 7. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
25 yards.
And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
From midfield, here's Tua. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo under pressure again, and down he goes again. Kyle Van Noy able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on? And the Niners get there and bring him down. Kerry Hyder flying in and laying the lumber defensively.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Tua going to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now Tua. And throw right side complete to Parker. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Here we go on 4th down with Tua. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And they'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him.
No, sir.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Richard Sherman, a Pro Bowler a year ago, had a pick 6 in the season opener last season against Tampa Bay, and he delivers again with a return for a touchdown on that play. It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Gould now out to kick it away. This is Jakeem Grant. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 30 yards. On play action, here's Tua. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
On the play. First down, Miami.
From the gun, it's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
The extra point.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
To throw is Garoppolo. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And the throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down, Dolphins.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Myles Gaskin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, It worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
At the 25-yard.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Miami.
Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game.
The kick is good.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
It's 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
It's a turnover on downs.
Now Tua, a big spot for the rookie from Alabama. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Buying time to his left. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
Jason Sanders.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Good.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Mostert. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. This from long, very long range. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead.
Dolphins.
A little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do.